think so.
Base. Get that out of it too. Well, I did base.
This whole parking lot's full. Hello, what's up? Blue Line. Back home in New York. So yeah, this whole parking lot's full of cars already. It's like back to normal, except a lot of stores are closed. That's too damn hot. There's a cafe. Drink specials. We are in Soho, soon to approach NoHo. Humid day. I'm walking to get some iced coffee. Need some sort of excuse out of the house. Since it was so nice, just needed to go for a walk. This is nice buildings. Supreme Honda. Priceless. Supreme clothing. Supreme store. Shit in the shape of a heart. Hey, how you been, dude? That's the famous Puck building. NYU lease space there. Also, Kushner's health company, Oscar, I think, might still be there. I'm not sure. If they used to be, they might have moved out. I don't see their flag there anymore. I'm good. I'm back home. I got home on the 7th in the morning, and then I slept all day, and my sleeping schedule's been a mess since. I had Thursday, while I was away, one of my coworkers got the rental deal that I was working on that actually prior to me going on vacation, but I had to split the deal with them. On Thursday, I finished the rest of the deal, rental deal. And then I don't have any rentals at the moment to rent. And I've been looking at some open listings, but nothing really struck my fancy that I thought I'd get some hits if I advertised. So right now I've been taking it easy. Such a beautiful day. Just a little bit too hot. Supposedly, my speech is all slurred. Supposedly, there's supposed to be some smog moving in from the west. You know, the forest fire smog. I guess it's slightly hazy in the distance. I don't know. Slightly. This is a interesting place to eat. They have sandwiches. It's decent, but the prices don't match their menu, even with the tax. I think I got ripped off like $1. So I'm not. I don't like going places where the prices don't match their menu. We are on Lafayette Street. Keith. I think it's like affiliated with Nike. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Would you stop?
Huh. Yeah, it's, I wasn't going to say anything because all the businesses are struggling right now. So it would have been more hassle than what it's worth. So I figured, okay, that'll be the tip, even though it's a takeout stand. You don't really require it to tip. So yeah, whatever. I'm sure a lot of places do that. I remember when I was in LA, one place we went to, they took out gratuity and then they left the space for a tip. And it wasn't like we were a huge party. There was only 3 of us. So, I don't know. What's a cheap apartment price there in New York City? Uh, well, the apartment I just rented with a coworker while I was away, and then I finished the deal. It was a cheap apartment. It's on the 5th floor and was a studio in Midtown, and that went for $17.50. But you can get cheaper in the outer boroughs, like way out, like in Brooklyn or Queens. Far from Manhattan, like 45 minutes away. I think they have studios there for probably around, I don't know, 1,300. I haven't really looked, but a few years ago they were a lot less than that. They were around 900 or so, or 950. So everything just keeps going up. It's crazy. You can't put them. You know what? All these restaurants are hurting. So reporting them for $1 here, $1 there. Yeah, I know it's probably $100 a day that they're cheating, but it doesn't really make up for like 9 months of no business. So even if they got some sort of bailout money, which a lot of them probably didn't get, I don't know. I think they worked some sort of deal with their landlords for reduced rent or something. Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, they left. They turned the corner. Right at that parking lot yesterday, I walked by and they had a Chase booth set up, and they had some sort of contest for the U.S. Open, but I think it ended already. I think the U.S. Open ended yesterday, but something about winning tickets to U.S. Open, maybe that's for next year. I'm not sure, so I entered it. Um, they asked if I had a Chase account, and I said yes. And they said, "Well, we'll give you swag if you show us your card." But I left my card at home. just because I have an account with you guys doesn't mean I bring my card with me everywhere I go. This my stock drawer. I had only one Chase. I have only one Chase card, and I've had it for so long. I don't even like the card, to tell you the truth. It was originally a Con- Continental Airlines credit card. They don't exist anymore. They got bought out by United. So they gave me a United credit card. And supposedly they switched the terms to make it slightly better because, I've had the card so long that the perks of it became crappy because credit card companies are getting more and more competitive with all these different perks. And it's a no annual fee card. I hardly ever use it. I just make sure I keep it active, every here and there. Yeah, so I told him I have Chase. I have an app on my phone. Does that count? And like, yeah, sure. So I was gonna log in, and he didn't even want me to log in. He just wanted to see the Chase logo right away. So that was good. They were giving me either. First, they said we can give you either a blanket or a canvas bag. And the canvas bag was really nice, and I figured at least if you have a bag, at least if you have a bag, you can put stuff in it. A blanket, what am I going to do with a blanket? It's not useful, at least for walking around in New York. So I took the canvas bag, and then he put two bottled waters, but they were in cardboard because it's somehow better to drink out of cardboard than plastic. And then they had like a hand towel, and then they also gave me a water bottle. And it was blue because Chase, as you know, right there's Chase, is blue. The water bottle actually looked pretty nice, I gotta say. They did a good job on marketing for the water bottle. Even the hand towel was nice. I don't know, the water bottle though, it's this white cardboard, and small. He gave me two of them. They don't look that nice. They look really generic. I know it's all about the marketing. So it's interesting. Suppose I wasn't a Chase customer, then they'd say, "Oh, you can just enter the contest." It's not really. I thought they'd want to try and go after new customers even more so than old customers. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't get anything if I wasn't a Chase customer. Tell you the truth, for Chase though, that Freedom Flex card looks nice. I really only have one Chase card, so the next one eventually would be Freedom Flex. And then I'd switch that for my cell phone bill, I think. Well, actually, the cell phone company I have I don't even know if it qualifies for the insurance. I might have to switch. I'm paying $40 a month for this prepaid business account. I wonder if Metro would work for their insurance. It's the same price. I have Chase Freedom Unlimited, and Amazon Visa. Yeah, Amazon Visa is probably a good one too. Chase has, I'm sure as you know, they have this rule of 524. And I'm either at 524 or 424. I have a lot of cards dropping off in November and December. And then I'll be at 124. So, Freedom Flex. Yeah, if you have the Chase Freedom Unlimited. If you have Chase Freedom, it's very similar. You're definitely over. Yeah. I also really want to get the U.S. Bank Cash Plus, but there's no U.S. banks in New York. So I tried once like 2 years ago and I was declined for several reasons. My credit's a lot higher now. I'm like in the high seven, I'm around 780s, 780 or so, give or take. 780 on one, 781 on another, 777 on another. So let's just say I'm around 770 to 780.
What's going on, man?
But I have too many inquiries. That's the problem with it. I also want to, I want to get the Freedom Flex and the Amazon. Amazon, tell you the truth, I buy a lot from Amazon, but I also use it for gift cards. Because like if I'll do a focus group, they'll give me a gift card or something. So I'll do a few of those a year. So, I don't buy, I'm not a shopaholic, so I don't know. 5%, it's like if I'm using a lot of gift cards on the spend, there's not much that goes carried over on the credit card. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. So might make no difference if I use a 2% card um, or not. Oh, I have that one. I like it. Which one? We do a lot of on the Amazon. A lot of our purchases on there. Subscribe and save. I like their toilet paper and stuff. Problem I have with Amazon, especially now after the pandemic, is unless I'm home, there's a good chance the item will be stolen. Because sometimes they leave the front door open and then thieves just come in, open up whatever boxes and take, or they'll take the whole box. You'll see a picture that they delivered it. You go home like 5 hours later, it's gone. Or the box is open and the item's gone. So, yeah, it doesn't quite work for me. So I'm not a heavy spender on it, just because I have to be home as well. I've been getting toilet paper in sixes from Trader Joe's. I think it's like $3 or $4. I can't remember. Comes trivial, you know. Here's the Instagram pizza on regular. And she's taking a picture for Instagram probably. She smiled at me when I said that. Usually home because I work from home. That's a good reason. You know, with the pandemic for real estate, I'm usually home or showing apartments, so I don't really go to the office that much unless I'm doing a deal. And when the city shut down, I briefly worked for Amazon doing the customer service. That was awful. The one thing I learned is make sure there's free returns, make sure it's shipped and sold by Amazon, or at least shipped by Amazon, or at least customer service by Amazon. If it's a third party and Amazon isn't doing the customer service, you're on your own, which most of the time. Let's see. What about the $1 slice pizza? What was that the place? No, the Instagram place that we just passed. Those were artisanal type pizzas. They're probably like $5.50, $6 a slice or something. The dollar pizzas, they're just plain small slices or generic slices that don't really have high quality ingredients. But for $1 in New York City, since we have the good pizza water, the dough for New York City the water for New York City dough. But you understand what I mean. And yes, it does. About the third-party sellers, yeah, you gotta be careful. Usually everything's fine, everything's good and dandy. But if something goes wrong, a lot of the times you're on your own with third-party sellers, unless it's customer service by Amazon. So I try and stick away from that. Unless it's a third-party seller that's shipped by Amazon. Usually, then Amazon does the customer service, and it's okay. But if it's the third-party seller that's doing the customer service, which is often the case, that's terrible. I think other stores do the same thing, like Best Buy, Walmart. I think Target might have third-party sellers. It's just a way for them to get more merchandise on their website that they might not necessarily have in their warehouse. And then it becomes a huge problem. Yeah, not just the reviews, but you just see who it's from too. Because you might have the reviews from one product and it's sold out from one seller and it goes on to another. So you gotta see if it's free returns, who's the customer service by. So I pass where I'm getting coffee, but I'll get the coffee in a minute and then I'll have to leave. Here's a mural about Black Lives Matter. So they have all these names. I remove this. All these names of people whose lives that were lost tragically for no fault of their own, just because of who they were, of their skin color, which is crazy. Wish the pillar wasn't in the way. A lot of these names I remember, but not all of them. So, today's the first day that city schools, public schools, is reopened. And it's also the first day where the city is supposedly cracking down on making sure you've been vaccinated to go to a restaurant. So I'm going to go in this Panera, but I'm going to have to turn off my phone. And I'll see what happens. If they're strict, or I was there yesterday and no, they didn't even check. No care in the world. There was a sign, but they weren't policing. So we'll see. Well, I'll see. I'll report later. Yeah, exactly. Not fair. Not fair for them. Exactly. It's, in other countries, they don't have this problem. This is like, it's. I'm not saying. I know this one guy who's black, who's a YouTuber in the Philippines, and he's like, they don't care about race. He feels safer there. But here is where I'm going. Panera. You feel safer there. There's no race isn't an issue, and it shouldn't be. But here in the U.S., it is. Probably in a few other countries too. But anyway, I gotta get going. I'll let you know if they're actually checking. I wonder how that's all gonna play out. I don't have my card on me, but I do have. New York State has an app, and it actually took a whole month for me to get recognized in the app in New York City's database of taking the vaccine. So that's easier. I don't have to carry my stupid card. And that got done right before all this rules required to be vaccinated. But I'll see if they require it. Anyway, talk to you guys later. And this will be on the archives for Live Me. Bye, all.